really hot lately, so bear with me on my outfits. I really don't have very many cute summer outfits. So today we are wearing my Wicked tank top. I don't know if anyone's ever watched that musical, but it's a really good musical, trust me. Hi, hello, welcome back to another Almost 30 Diaries, where we talk about anything having to do with almost being in your 30s. So anyone who is in their late 20s to early 30s, you will relate to this series. Today I wanted to talk about friendships, which I feel like is a hot topic amongst people in our age group. A lot of my friends have unfortunately moved away, but thankfully one of my friends is actually coming down to see me in a couple of days. So I figured today was the perfect time to talk about friendships. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Janelle. I am 29 years old and I'm about to finish up my bachelor's degree in computer science. I live with my boyfriend Alex and our 2 cats, and I love talking about anything to do with productivity, organization, adulting, lifestyle, you name it. I like to talk about it. So if that's something that you want to see more of, then definitely subscribe. Today's Wednesday and I just finished filming a video, which for you will have come out last week. And basically for the rest of today, I have to work on applying for a job, and I'm kind of tired from talking and filming the other video. So I think I'm gonna sit down at my computer and work on some stuff, and then I'll probably check back in with you later. Good morning, everyone, or rather, good afternoon. I think it's like 2 o'clock already. I am preheating the air fryer right now because I'm really craving some fries. I'm feeling so tired right now, so I think I'm gonna take a rest day today and not work out, just to give my body a break, because I've been working out every single day. And even though my workouts haven't been that heavy, I think because I've been working out every single day and because I am a beginner, like, for some reason it's making me really tired. Okay, anyway, I wanted to talk about friendships in this video, so let's talk about it. Personally, I feel like I'm really good at making friends, but I'm not really good at keeping them. I would consider myself a really confident person, so I've never really had an issue with like starting friendships. But ever since I got out of the military, which by the way, I was in the military, I made a lot of friends when I was in the military, and then when I got out and everybody moved away, it's like all of a sudden, like, I don't have any friends. This is an issue that I feel like a lot of people have, no matter what path in life that you've taken. I know a lot of people are really close with their friends when they're in college, but then once everybody graduates and moves away, like, it's really hard to maintain those friendships. I used to compare myself to other people who I thought had a lot of friends, and I would constantly wonder and ask myself why it was that they were able to have so many friends while I couldn't manage to maintain like 10 friends. But now that I'm older, I know that the friends that I have right now are more valuable than some other people who have maybe like a lot of friends. Not that their friends themselves are not valuable, but like the friendships, the actual relationships that they have is like not as close as I am with my friends. For me, it's quality over quantity, and I constantly have to remind myself of that because I just keep seeing other people with like a ton of friends, and I'm like, why can't I have that? I honestly feel like friendships are just as important as your romantic relationship. So because of that, I feel like it's just as important to put enough effort into your friendships in order to maintain them. And of course, we don't want to make things conditional. Like, you don't want to make it a conditional relationship. Just like how you would in a romantic relationship, you never really want it to be conditional. But I think putting in the effort shows that you actually care about the other person. In your early 20s, I feel like you don't really like think about what having a friendship involves. You just kind of like have friends. But when you're in your late 20s, early 30s, and you have your job, you have a family, you have your own life, you have to consciously put in effort to hang out with the person, to buy them presents for their birthday, to at least like give them a phone call or check in with them every once in a while. And for me, that is a little bit difficult sometimes. Thankfully, I have friends that don't mind if I don't check in with them every once in a while, or they'll check in with me. But yeah, That's something that you consciously have to do. And with that in mind, tomorrow, Teresa and I are gonna hang out. We're gonna spend some time together, catch up. I feel like it's been a while since I've hung out with Teresa just like by herself. I feel like every time I've hung out with Teresa recently has been like in a group setting or something. But I'm really excited to like have like a one-on-one conversation with her. And obviously I don't want to make it a chore to have to do these things, but you know, every once in a while you got to catch up with your friends. So I'm very excited for that. I will take you along with me. And yeah, I'm gonna have some fries. Good morning everyone, happy Friday. I apologize if this clip looks low quality. I'm using my front camera right now because I can't see myself if I use my back camera, obviously, but I feel like I don't vary enough my angles of when I'm filming like the sit down parts of my video, because the only way that I can see myself is if I screen share my iPhone to my TV. So I usually film my like check-ins in the living room or at my desk. Hello, what's wrong? I don't know why he's crying. Sometimes he just cries like randomly for no reason, but anyway, last night Alex and I hung out with his friend Pablo, and I didn't get very many clips because we were talking like the whole time, but his friend is basically leaving. Pablo is one of the few friends that Alex has out here. And like I said yesterday, it's not a bad thing to not have that many friends, but I think it sucks that Alex just like doesn't really have many friends and they're all leaving. Pablo's brother actually, he left a few months ago to move back to Chile. So now Alex doesn't really have like friends that are just his friends. Thankfully, he gets along with my friends, he gets along with my brother and my cousin, who are the closest people to me. So we all hang out together and it's not a big deal, like we're all friends now. But yeah, it still kind of sucks to see your friends move away. By the way, I got my nails done today. I almost forgot to show you, but they're like GTR nails. We're calling them GTR nails because they look like a paint color on the Nissan GTR. I know like not everyone's a car person, but it looks just like this car. They were originally coffin nails, but I shaped them to look like ovals. I think that's the shape, and I really love the oval shape. I think if I go to the nail salon, this is probably gonna be a gateway into like getting my nails done at the nail salon and spending a lot of money on that. But if I ever get Gel X or whatever nail extensions, I would ask for oval nails. Come here. Do you want to sit next to me? Anyway, so today I'm hanging out with Teresa. Teresa's another one of our friends that moved away, but luckily she only moved to LA, which is not that far. I mean, it's like 2 hours, I think, an hour and a half to get to her. But she had to come down and do something down here. I think she needed to get like a retirement ID or something like that. And while she's down here, she's gonna get her nails done at the nail salon that's like right next to my apartment. Anyway, so that's what's going on today. I'm sorry that this video clip is like probably low quality and I'm not wearing makeup right now, but I really just like wanted to sit at the kitchen table and chat with you because I don't know, I feel like I never really vary the angles that I set up my camera since I can't see myself when I use the back camera. So hopefully this clip isn't too bad. Hopefully the vlog itself isn't too bad because I feel like I've been scatterbrained lately. I finally got like a pretty good night's sleep last night, so I'm feeling pretty good today. I don't really have like a direction or a plan in these videos because I want it to be more authentic. So I kind of just go with the theme and roll with it. I guess this theme being friendship and stuff. friendship in your adulthood. I felt like in the last clip I was kind of like starting to get like a little lectury, and that's not what I want to come off as. Like, I don't want to feel like I'm lecturing anybody. I'm just sharing my experience and what I've learned and what has been working out for me as far as friendships go. I'm sure it's easier for some people to maintain their friendships than it is for others, but in my opinion it's better to maintain the friendships that are better quality than to maintain like a more higher quantity of friendships. I'm so thankful for the friends that I have, because every time I see them and every time I like have a long conversation with them, I just feel so much better about life. I definitely feel less alone, and I feel validated and seen, and I want to honor that by getting them gifts and showing them that I appreciate them and showing up for them. If you're at a point in your life where you feel like you have no friends, or you feel like your friends are not good, it's time to start looking for new friends. And I know it's hard, it's so difficult to find new friends, but I'm sure that there's somebody out there that is also looking for a friend. Teresa and I went to boot camp together, but we weren't actually friends at the time. This was back in 2012, and I think everybody just kind of added each other as friends on Facebook, even though we didn't really know each other. But we kind of just like had each other on socials. Like, I followed her on Instagram, or like we followed each other on Instagram, and for the longest time we just never talked. But then, if I remember correctly, because I know I have a bad memory, I started my reading habit back in 2020. I started posting on my Instagram story the books that I was reading, and that's when Teresa started like replying to my stories and saying like, oh, like, what books do you like, or whatever. I can't remember correctly, but we basically started talking about books. And then she said she got stationed in San Diego, and this was during the pandemic. So while she was like going through her training here in San Diego, her whole battalion like got COVID, or they had to get quarantined. She was stuck in like a barracks room with like not really much of anything. I know this is like a really bad way of storytelling, like I'm such a bad storyteller, but she didn't have anything. And also, since she just moved here, she didn't know anybody who could get on base to bring her stuff. So I was the only person that could bring her a bunch of stuff that she ordered from Target. So I did that. I brought her stuff, and ever since then, like, we've just become friends. I would say that me and her have completely different experiences of the military, and we don't really like to talk about that stuff anyway, because I don't know, me and her are kind of weird in that like we just don't talk about the military, but we mostly like to talk about books. And she's done so much for me as a friend, and I never want her to forget how much I appreciate her. I've gone through such hard times, and she has been there for me. Words cannot explain how much I appreciate that, not only of her, but like my other friends, my cousin, my brother. Like, I value these people so much that, you know, it makes me emotional just talking about it. But anyway, like I said, quality over quantity when it comes to friendships. And I know it's hard to make friends, but me and Teresa is just an example that you can still make friends in your late 20s, early 30s, because Teresa's like 32 now and I'm 29, so it's never too late to make new friends and to find very good people in your life. Don't give up on finding good friends. I believe in you. Find things that you have in common, and don't be afraid to show up for that person. Very emotional morning that we're having today. I'm gonna get ready and I will talk to you all later. everyone. We're kind of rushing to get out the door, but Alex and I are going to LA this weekend. This morning we're going to Din Tai Fung for some brunch. We're gonna have some soup dumplings. It's gonna be a great time. I just wanted to show you my outfit because I think it looks really cute. Here's my outfit today. And I'm wearing my Converse because we're probably gonna walk a lot, but I just got this dress and I'm obsessed with it. It looks so good. Got it at Calvin Klein. Let's not talk about the hair right now. I tried the overnight legging curls and they didn't turn out that good, but we'll just have to deal with it, okay?
Typhoon.
So I was editing this video and I realized that I didn't do an outro. I also have a new camera now, so stay tuned for the next almost 30 diaries where the quality of the video will be much better. I was actually unsure on whether or not I wanted to talk about this topic, but I think it's still a good time to talk about it because I feel like a lot of people struggle with friendships, and that's due to a number of reasons: the pandemic, social media, etc. But I think people in their late 20s to early 30s are especially vulnerable to loneliness because we kind of outgrow our friends, and also we get really busy at around this time in our lives, so we don't really have as much time to spend with our friends or make new friends. So I'm really glad I talked about it, and even though this vlog kind of started a little bit rocky, I felt like I said what I needed to say by the end of this vlog. I've said multiple times in this vlog, quality over quantity. I stand by that. I think that building the relationships that you truly value is way more important than making new friendships. It requires time, energy, and effort to build these relationships, but they're so rewarding. And also, if you feel like you don't have any friends, I think that there's probably somebody out there that is also looking for a friend. I talked a little bit about a real life example with me and Teresa, and I didn't really get much into our actual friendship, but I know like at the very beginning, when you barely know a person, it's really hard to put in the energy to actually go and see them. But once they become your friend, it becomes way easier. I mean, obviously, like if you have friends, you know that it's not that hard to actually like go see them. But anyway, I think I'm rambling at this point. I know it's so difficult to find and cultivate new friendships, but you can do it. I believe in you. Go and put yourself out there. There's probably somebody who is looking for someone exactly like you. Thank you so much for watching. I had so much fun making this vlog. You can expect to see a better quality vlog in the next almost 30 diaries. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.